Hello students, in the previous lecture we have seen the force acting on a charge moving in a magnetic field. The total force acting on that is known as Lorentz force. Today we will see the forces between two current carrying conductors. Okay, so to discuss this we will consider two cases. The case 1, we will consider that two current carrying conductors are placed and in both of them the current is flowing in the same direction. So the same direction of currents. So we can consider this, and for that purpose we have two current carrying conductors. In first conductor the current is flowing I1, in the second one the current is flowing I2, and so consider this is parallel to the plane, just it is flowing current like this, current is like this. Okay, so now we have to find the force acting between these two. We know the formula to find the force from the current carrying conductor at any point in a magnetic field. So same thing we will apply here. We will consider that this current is producing magnetic field, and in that magnetic field this conductor is placed which is having current I dl will have some charge, and charge is moving, so it will experiences a force due to law that we have studied. So from there this current will cause a magnetic field, and this charge when placed in that magnetic field it will experiences a force. Similarly, this current will produce magnetic field in the surrounding, and when a charge flowing movement of charge takes place in that field, then force will be exerted on that charge. So in that way we can find that this will experience force due to this, and this will experience force due to this. So let us start from the first one. We will consider that it is generating magnetic field and this is placed in that field, and due to this current the field will be, it is for example this is the current, the field will be like this. This is that I am trying to represent. It will be anti-clockwise as the current is moving like that. Current is moving this, field will be anti-clockwise. So in this portion here at this point we find that field is going in. So the force will be, the field, the direction of the field will be inside to the plane, inside to the board. And at this point, which is lying at this conductor, we will find that if current is flowing this, then we will put our thumb in that direction and the field will be upward, out of the board. So here the field is in and here the field is out. Okay, and if the field is coming up like this and the current is this, then we know the force that we have studied is IDL cross B. We have studied this. Then I is here, B is here, IDL cross B. See my finger, this is IDL and B is up, so cross product will be in the right direction. So from there we will find that force at this element will be in this direction. Okay, so at this element the force from uh, uh, current carrying conductor 2, that is carrying current I2, will be F2 in this direction. Hope it is okay. Similarly, this will the current is flowing in the same direction. The current is like this, and if we will curl our finger, the circular path following it will be the magnetic field. So magnetic field due to this will be like this, and due to this, at this point the direction of the field will be inward, and here it will be out from the board. So here also it will follow the anti-clockwise. Similarly, as we have found that the force at this point due to this is in this direction, let us find the force due to this at this point. So means this point means this element. Why we are interested in this? Because this is the charge IDL, that is moving charge. It will experience a force due to this current. That's why we are interested at this point. And at this point, the field will IDL will be in this direction, in the direction of the cap, and the field will be downward. So the condition will be somewhat like this. I is in this direction, IDL, and the field is just downward. How I can represent it here? Downward. And if field is here, then the force direction will be the IDL cross B. This will be the force direction. So at this point, the force direction will be this one. That is due to the current 1. So at this point, due to this current, we have current I, and this is field is downward, the current is I, so the field is upward, the force will be here. So this will be F2 when the current is I1. And at this point, when the field is downward, the current is upward, like this, not upward means in this direction, then this is I2, this will be the force direction, that will be F1. So at this element, the force that is acting is F1, and at this element, the force due to this is acting F2. What we can find here, the both are attractive. So one sentence we can write related to that if the current are flowing the same direction, current is flowing in same direction, then the force of attraction will be there between them. Okay, they will attract each other. Hope you understand it now. Now consider the case 2. In case 2, just we will take the opposite direction. One is flowing the up in this direction, in another current is flowing in this direction. Now for case 2, consider the current carrying the conductor carrying current in opposite direction. So it is current I1, it is current I2. Due to this current, the field will be there, and if this current element, that is flowing charge, will come in that field, then it will experience a force. So due to this, this will be the field, and the current is moving here, the field will be coming out here and here going in, and the direction of the we can say the direction at this point will be like this. Okay, and as the field is in the direction of downward and the current is I, so the force will be proportional to the will be in the direction of IDL cross B. Okay, will be in the direction of that. So IDL will be in this direction, the field will be downward, IDL, the thumb will be in the direction of the current, and the finger will be in the direction of the field. The palm will give us the direction of the force. So from there, if the field at this point, this is the current, and if the field is downward, force will be in the direction of palm. So it will give us the force due to current 2 at this element. Either we can say, if combining all, then at this conductor. Similarly, the force, consider the field due to this element here, then that will be similar to this, there is no change. So here the field will be downward. Okay, it will be anti-clockwise. Here it will be upward, the field will be upward. So if we wish to find the force at this element of current conductor I2, then at this the direction the field is downward and the current is in this direction. In this conductor the current is here, the field is down, and the direction, the IDL cross B, the downward direction, give the force direction, that will be in the direction of the palm. So this is I2, we can say it is I1, I2, and the field direction is downward. It will give us the force direction at this element due to this field that is going downward at this point. So what we find here, this force and this force both are repulsive in nature. So regarding that, we can write one sentence. Let me make it quite clear. We can write one sentence that the force between the conductors is repulsive when they are carrying the current in opposite direction. So we can write here, force is repulsive if current is flowing in opposite direction. Okay, as we have seen here. Now next topic of discussion is magnetic scalar and vector potential. So let us talk about potential in magnetic domain. We have studied the electric potential. Electric potential is del V. We have studied this. This is electric potential, that is scalar potential. Okay, and it can be written as V is equal to minus E dot dl. We know it very well. Now similarly, in case of magnetostatic, H can be written as minus del Vm. This is magnetic potential, or we can say magnetic scalar potential. Magnetic scalar potential. Okay, and similar to this, if we write, then we can Vm is equal to minus H dot dl. Okay, this is the magnetic scalar potential, similar to electric scalar potential, completely similar. And following this, we have in electrostatic, we have the potential is equal to kq by r. We have this, and for a small charge we have 4 pi epsilon naught r full charge. Similarly, in magnetic scalar potential, we have Vm. At the place of charge, we have the current, so it will be I dl. Okay, so it will be same as this. This will be magnetic scalar potential. If the line current is there, then this will be ideal, and if we have the surface current, then we will say J dot ds, where J is the surface current density, and this is for the surface integral, and the denominator will remain same as it is. Just we have, according to the availability of the type of the current, we have the surface current. And similarly, for voltage, we have, for volume current, we have JV dV for volume integral 4 pi epsilon naught r. So this is the magnetic potential. Instead of charge, here current is used. Okay, so here we are using current. And now let us see vector potential. These are scalar potentials. Now if we wish to find the vector potential, then we should recall some identity, that we know that del dot B is equal to 0, and in the beginning of this course we have studied that divergence of curl of any vector is 0. This identity we know from the beginning of this course. We know this. We have studied this very well. So here we know the divergence of curl of any vector field is 0. Okay. So if we relate these two, then we can say B is equal to curl of A. This is curl of the vector field A. So from here we have one identity. In this, A is known as magnetic vector potential. Magnetic vector potential. So if we define this, then we can say the magnetic let us write magnetic vector potential. Here magnetic vector potential, thus magnetic vector potential is quantity for which curl is your magnetic flux density. We can write like that. So this sentence is important to define the magnetic vector potential. We can say magnetic vector potential is quantity for which curl is our magnetic flux density. So from this statement we can understand that vector for which the curl is magnetic flux density, that vector is known as magnetic vector potential.